Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Torchwood. Last time on Torchwood, we had a drift where Gwen discovered that people were actually being taken through the rift and not just dropped off on Earth. And when she brought this up to Jack, Jack just kept shutting her down. Like, no, forget about it. We can't do anything for them. We can't do anything for their families. Just drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. And eventually Gwen found out that the people that were falling back through the rift, so they got taken and then they came back, Jack has actually been taking care of them on an island. He can't fix any of them, and most of them have gotten pretty screwed up over the years, but he is at least caring for them. He has nurses, professional nurses, that are there to help them, which is good. And it was depressing, though, with the whole subplot about the kid and the mom, and it was depressing and sad. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Torchwood, Doctor Who Classic, and the Sarah Jane adventures that I've reacted to. And yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into episode 12. We're almost down. Well, we are down to the last 2 episodes of Series 2. We're almost done. Ooh, I can't wait. Let's see what we got in store this time. So, yeah, let's get going.
Just explosive devices.
Uh-oh, run!
Snap.
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, no. Ah, crap. Why didn't any of them run? I mean, I know Jack can probably survive that, but still. I'm just gonna assume he's regenerated. Like Wolverine, you know. So, like, that's why he's not all scarred up and stuff. Oh! Oh, we get a bit of Jack's backstory.
We get a room, though?
Freaking Jack. So this is shortly after Bad Wolf.
Time was electrodes to the nipples, man. Start of a good night.
Okay, is this how he was recruited to Torchwood?
Why aren't you dead yet?
Been trying to figure that out myself.
We've been monitoring you. You've been killed 14 times in the last 6 months.
Feels more than that.
Who's the doctor?
No idea.
The doctor. He'll be able to fix me. When the doctor turns
Oh,
up,
they took his notes,
right.
his journal.
You wait till I see the doctor.
Why do you want to know?
You're in Torchwood, Cardiff. The Torchwood Institute was created to combat the threat posed by the Doctor.
Oh, that's
and
right.
Phantasmagoria.
They're looking for the Doctor?
He left me behind. I came here to find him.
He was on his way to Barcelona.
He refuels from that rift you have. Hoping if I stayed here long enough, we'd find each other.
This is the first time they've actually said the Doctor on Torchwood.
No.
I'm Torchwood.
Ooh.
I said sorry. You can't lock me up.
He's just a kid. Send him back to where he came from.
If only we could. The rift only goes one way.
What do you do?
For now.
She's then transfer him to long-term storage?
Jeez!
No, really.
Okay. This is the girl from when Owen died.
He's coming. The one you're looking for.
The Doctor?
You mean I have to wait 100 years to find him?
Oh. Oh my gosh, the card is him.
What'll I do in the meantime?
Torchwood. Okay, so now he has to... Because he has to specifically wait 100 years. What the heck? Who's that? Oh no, her. Who? I guess this is his team.
Alex.
Jack,
Hi, Alex.
in time.
For what?
Alex, what happened? Who did this?
He did?
Me.
Dang it, Alex.
What? It's the kindest thing I could do. So none of us see the storm.
The storm?
I'm sorry I can't do the same for you.
Gotta write that down too.
21st century, Jack. Everything's gonna change.
That's when it all changes.
And we're not ready.
Jeez! How do you get her out of there? Oh, crap. Is this her? Is this how she was recruited to Torchwood? Is that what this episode is? Recruitment?
I don't say this to anyone here, but...
Oh, it's beautiful. Perfect Sonic Modulator. Toshiko, you've done so well.
Sonic Modulator?
Toshiko-san!
Jeez! Oh, crap! Is it Unit?
Prepare for inspection.
Prepare what? There's nothing in there. Ah, it's Jack!
Think you can bear a little danger?
Oh. And now we're back. "21 months earlier? Is that it?" Oh no. Wait, is this his recruitment?
And you are?
Huh.
Jones. Yanto Jones.
Nice to meet you, Jones. Yanto Jones.
Heh.
Captain Jack Harkness.
Smartass. So this was his
escaped.
recruitment.
Had it under control.
Look like a weevil to me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna what?
I'll take him from here.
How do you know that's a weevil?
But instead you could see he had the right qualifications for the job.
There is no job. We're nothing to do with Torchwood London. I severed all links.
Yeah,
Here when it burned.
he's a different
Two members of your
Torchwood.
team scavenged the ruins.
We don't want the equipment getting into the wrong hands.
And you're the right.
Oh, right, because of Lisa.
Trial period, 3 months.
I'm getting back behind the wheel of that car. If you're still standing in the road, I'm gonna drive through you.
Jeez.
So you're not gonna help me catch this pterodactyl then?
Oh my gosh! That's where the pterodactyl comes from?
Special equipment you've got.
I'm gonna be the decoy.
And they will rip you to shreds.
Dinosaurs? Had them for breakfast.
Heh.
Had to. Only source of pre-killed food protein after the asteroid crashed. Long story.
What?
Go.
Must be time agent.
Connection to the central nervous core.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is crazy.
Ready? 3, 1, 2, 3. Come on. You okay?
Alright, now we gotta go get Owen. Well, he's still... kind of alive. That will rip him to shreds. Alright, 4 years earlier, what's his backstory?
Oh, go on. Please, please, please.
I'm marrying you, even if it kills me.
Oh, was he like a normal guy with a happy life? I bet he was.
Milk. Oh, tea without milk. Oh.
Jeez.
We've been through Kate's test results more times than any patient in my whole career. You've looked through them yourself. All the evidence suggests she has early onset Alzheimer's.
Youngest case in medicine.
Why did I actually think of that? I've never heard of that.
Please.
So is this somehow alien? That doesn't seem right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hi, Jack.
The other you. Oh my god.
What? What happened? Oh, no!
I need to take her brain back with me.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, gotta chloroform him? That sucks. You're about to get punched, Jack. Yep.
You could have saved now! You could have saved now!
Well, could he, though? Bring glass. Bring. You need Jack. Jack can take it.
Listen to me, I'm gonna get you out of this. Look at me, trust me. Okay? Hold my hands. Hold my hands.
1, 2, 3. Up.
You okay?
Oh, we got everyone out.
Alright. Well, where's the SUV?
Ah, crap.
Oh no.
Jack, what did you want?
Oh, deja vu.
John.
Say that. Say hi to the family.
The family?
No, it can't be.
Been a while since you've seen your brother, eh, Jack?
Is that Gray?
Gray?
I'm gonna tear your world apart.
Why, John?
Darkness. Piece by piece. Starting now. Maybe now you want to spend some time with me.
What the heck? What the Friggin' John! John! You dick! What the garbage, man? Okay, friggin' John. That was... God, that was a great episode. I like that. Ugh, excuse me. Alright, okay. So, the first thing I wrote down is obviously the recruitment. We basically got everyone's backstory. So, yeah, we got everyone's backstory, starting with Jack. I like that. So, okay, I've been confused for the longest time about how long Jack has been a part of Torchwood, but apparently he's been a part of Torchwood 3 for the longest time, and only recently has he become the leader of Torchwood 3 and severed all ties from Torchwood 1. So I did like that. It's interesting that Torchwood initially wanted to use him to find the Doctor, which is crazy because, and we've seen that too, because Torchwood was established to combat threats to the British Empire like the Doctor, and specifically the Tenant Doctor, you know, the 10th Doctor, because we saw that in Series 2 of Doctor Who. So, yeah, that is interesting, that, and that makes sense that when they found all his notes, or all his journals and stuff, or no, that wasn't even that, they had transcripts of every conversation he had had in a bar for like 16 months or something, they said. And yeah, they kept listening and he kept mentioning the Doctor. So they were like, well, clearly we need this guy because we need to find the Doctor and end him, basically. I wrote down the girls/cards. That was interesting that we kind of got the introduction of her, but we still don't know who she is, how she can see the future. Is she a part of Torchwood? That's another thing I wonder. But I don't know, but she knew that it would be 100 years before Jack could see the Doctor again, which we ended up finding, which that ended up being the case at the end of Series 3 in Utopia, when Jack was able to find the Doctor again. So she knew about that. She knew that it would take Jack 100 years to get there, but still, that, I don't know. How did she know that? We really don't know anything about her. We just know that he first met her in the past. So that's interesting. I wrote down Alex/Torchwood 3. So all this time, Jack hasn't been the leader of Torchwood 3, and it wasn't until 2000, the turn of the millennium, when Jack was basically given Torchwood 3 by his commanding officer. So his commanding officer, who apparently used a device to see into the future, I guess, and saw the storm, is what he said. He saw the storm that was coming. And so he killed everyone else at Torchwood 3 in order to, save them. It was a mercy killing, and then he killed himself. And he said, it's like what it's like what you always said, Jack. It's the 21st century, and this is where everything changes. So he must have seen something big, which I guess something big that's still coming, I suppose. Unless maybe he's referring to Abaddon, or he's referring to stuff in Doctor Who. I don't know, but yeah. I have no idea. But that's interesting. Then we went on to Tasha's backstory with the Sonic Modulator, so that's interesting. So the Sonic Modulator, a bit different from like the Sonic Screwdriver and stuff like that, but really a lot more like deadly and lethal. Like that really like hurt Tasha's mother, so that's interesting. And it's also interesting that, Jack said like the reason those plans were shelved was because they were flawed and they didn't work. But Tosh figured it out and actually made it work. So that's interesting. And so even though she was captured by Unit, which I like that little detail, that she was captured by Unit, she did catch the eye of Jack, and Jack wanted to recruit her, so I did like that. We moved on to Yanto. That was kind of interesting. I guess that does make sense. It kind of surprised me at first, the whole 21 months earlier. It's like, oh, that's it? He hasn't been there longer? But then I remembered, oh yeah, he used to be a part of Torchwood 1, and he was at the Battle of Canary Wharf, and he did save Lisa, and that was, Cyberwoman in episode 4. So that can be kind of seen as, well, that was the main reason that he did this, that he wanted so desperately to join Torchwood 3, was honestly probably to save Lisa. He just didn't say any of that. So, yeah, that's interesting. We moved on to Owens' backstory, which was cool. Cool. It was depressing as all get out. So he was like, he was happy and he had a great life and a fiance that seemingly had early onset Alzheimer's, which when, they were showing her forgetting stuff, I kind of thought in my head, it's like, what is it, like some sort of early onset Alzheimer's? And then they said that, I was like, oh, I just made that up. I didn't think that was real, but apparently it is. Like, well, that's interesting. But it turned out to be, well, then they thought it was a tumor, so it was like, okay, we get that out, we can fix her, and it's like, no, it's not a tumor, it's a parasite. It's some sort of alien parasite that's latched on. And I was like, oh, that sucks. And I wrote down alien brains, which really, that's kind of it. It was just an alien attached to her brain. And obviously Jack couldn't just leave her brain and this alien there, so Jack must have taken it back to Torchwood 3 and stored it away in the vault. And then I wrote down the bombs, because I remembered, oh yeah, we still have stuff in the present day. And it's like, okay, what were these bombs? They were specifically like left to kill everyone in Torchwood. Luckily it didn't kill anyone. It just really only just broke Tasha's arm. Everyone else seemed to come out relatively, well, not unharmed. Yanto got pretty banged up too, but none of them have like really horrible like damage. Like, and again, the most is Tosh broke her arm, and she's got some bruised ribs, I think. Of course, Jack could have probably had the most damage, but he heals, so yeah. But then the fact that this is all because of John Hart back from episode 1. I like that they tied that in, and especially because I was kind of thinking like, okay, are we ever going to get back to that whole I found Gray thing? But sure enough, we did. So John found Jack's brother Gray and knows and is now using him against him. And so, okay, and this is all because Jack left him? Is that it? Is just a jealous ex-boyfriend? Is that it? It's like, wow, screw you. That sucks, man. But yeah, that's interesting that now John is our sort of, you know, finishing season villain, basically. Like last season we had Billis, who ended up unleashing Abaddon, and now we have John. What's John's whole plan? I don't know. What's John doing? I don't know. So yeah, that's interesting that John is now our main villain, and I do kind of like that, but man, that guy he's an a-hole. Isn't he played by James Marsters? Who I know as the voice of Zamasu in Dragon Ball Super, and also as Piccolo in Dragon Ball Evolution. That's all I know James Marsters from, but yeah. So, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, great episode, and I'm excited to see where we go in the Season 2 finale. So, with that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Torchwood reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.